Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome. This is going to be a different kind of YouTube video. Try to ignore my ring light because it is now nighttime. It is 9:15. Oh, there, that's much better. I am going to. Hi, Agnes. Hi, Tiskandra. I am going to. Hi, Kelly. I am going to channel one of my spirit guides that I met when I had a quantum healing hypnosis session last summer. And the spirit guide's name is Elijah. Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to begin, which means that I'm not going to be paying attention to the comments right at the moment. I'm just going to take a few minutes and we'll see what Elijah has to say to all of you this evening, because this is a message from Spirit to you. Okay, let me take a minute. What lovely friends you have from all different parts of the globe. Welcome, everyone. It is good to be here. I am going to answer some of your questions tonight because I know that some of you have some questions that are very important. And the word that keeps coming up is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of being able to survive, fear of what's going to happen to our planet, fear of, am I going to be okay? And the answers are more simple than you hear out there in this world of so many dynamics and energies. Fear is a barrier to joy, love, peace. And even though fear is an emotion, emotions are not energy. Energy flows different than emotions. Emotions come from within. Energy flows without. Most of the fear that is experienced by human beings happens because of the need to control all circumstances. And yet, where I come from, we do not control, we allow. And in allowing, we give the universe and all energies the opportunity to be exactly what they are meant to be. And so this flow works in tandem at all times. However, on your planet, you are obsessed with control. And since control and power are the opposite of allowance, there will be struggle. There will be discord. But as I come to you tonight, I have a way for you to dissolve fear in your own lives. Know that even though you think you can control everything around you to a degree, you cannot control everything. Everything has its place and purpose. And this is why allowance is so important. But you ask me, how do I not fear what I don't know? And my answer to you is you do know. You have not taken the opportunity to take the time to know yourself. How can you know more than that? And when you take the time to know yourself, every day, little by little, you will see that fear dissipates. Even in moments where fear is necessary for your protection, there is still an allowance. Some things are beyond our control, and knowing this helps. Can you control death? No, you cannot. Where I come from, we don't even think about it. It's not a thought. Because in that flow of energy stream, there is no thought process that comprehends death. Life begins, life ends, life begins again. And you ask, what is oneness? Oneness is me, and oneness is you. We are oneness. We cannot exist without each other. You cannot exist without us, and we cannot exist without you. It is a universal condition that all living things are connected beyond the physical. I am one, you are one, we are one. In that oneness we live. That eliminates fear. And hope is knowing that what we cannot see already exists. Without hope, there is no existence. Without love, there is no hope. Without love and hope, there is no peace. And there are those on your planet that say they want peace, but these are words. They do not want peace. If they did, there would be peace. This is the control and the power that takes place on your planet. Where we are, there is no control, no power, just being, spiritual being, an existence that flows between dimensions. And if you desire to know who you are, you will take the time each day to be. And so you ask me, do you even know what love is? And I say, love is not an emotion. Love is an action. And love of oneself is being. And when self loves self and knows self, self will emit love. It will show. It doesn't need to be told. Hi, my friends. So, I don't know what was said, but when I watch the replay, I will know. And I hope you're all still here. How do I do this? Let's see. Do I hit this? Live chat. All messages are visible. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, Elijah just left. Did you see that? Did you see that flash of light? Did you see it? Because I saw it. So I'm going to pull a card for you guys. This is just going to be one card. We will talk about it. I wasn't planning on coming on. I don't even know what time it is. I don't know how long that took. I don't know anything. So I have my card deck. I'm going to be shuffling. Thank you, Elijah. Thank you so much. What happens in a channel, I have 3 guides. Serena was the first guide that came to me about a year after my husband passed away. I knew a woman who was a yoga instructor, and she asked me if she could take me on it was like a semi-hypnotic state. And I knew her very well because I was struggling. And when I was in this state, a woman came to me. She had a long red robe on, and we were by a stream. It was a wide stream, and on either side was grass. So it was kind of like, it wasn't marsh. It was just like a stream. And if you looked in the stream, you could see the grass flowing as the stream went by. And there was a bench so people could sit and watch the water. And she was sitting on the bench, and I was at a distance. And she said, "Come here, I want to talk to you." So it sat down. Now, I don't remember anything she said to me, but I remember she said my name. I said, "Who are you?" And she said, "My name is Serena, and I know you." So fast forward to 2009, 2010. I bought my first card deck. And I thought, well, I can read these. I knew I could read them. And when I opened the deck up, the cards were wrapped in cellophane, and I turned them around, and the first card was called Serena. That's how I knew. So many years had gone by. I didn't know if that was true or not. I thought maybe I was dreaming. Serena is an angel, one of my guardian angels. My other guardian angel I found out in around 2014. I was taking courses on angel healing, and the exercise was we had a pad of paper in front of us, and we were told to close our eyes and meditate. And the first name that came into our mind was the name of one of our guardian angels. And the name that came into my mind was Edward. And I wrote it down, and I was like, this is stupid. I'm like, I don't even like the name Edward. I mean, I was just I was being resistant. So days go by, and I'm like, this is really bugging me. I'm going to get on the internet. Oh, by the way, when Serena showed up, we didn't have internet like we have today. The first opportunity that I got to type in guardian angel Serena, a picture came up that somebody drew pencil sketch that was channeled with a description of Serena, and it was the exact description that I had when I was with the yoga instructor. So I knew. Edward, on the other hand, I got on my computer, and I'm like searching high and low and high and low. And I finally threw my hands up, and I said, well, I must have just been. Hey, Bodie. Hey, Salima. I missed. You know what happens? You guys pop up and then you go down, and I can't see everybody, but I just want, when it pops up, I'll try to catch everybody. So getting back to Edward, because this is a hoot. So I'm like, well, I probably just, I probably made the name up. Hi, Saskia. I like the last name, Martinez. That's cool. Oh, you're fading again, you guys. Okay. Salim, Solitude Avenger, hi. Welcome. All right, let's pop up again. So, okay, so finally, I'll tell you what happened. I went on every single, I went on Edward. Where did Edward come from? Where did the name come from? What nationality is it? What did that? And I was like determined to figure this out. Okay, let me scroll down here. Who do I miss? Kelly, Agnes, Jacqueline, hi. Lisa, hi. Leandra, hi. Rhonda, hi. Kathy, hi, everybody. Bodie, I'm going to call you Bodie. That's what I know you by. Or Sassy. Hi, Donna. How are you? So, one day, well, this is what happens with energy. So, I'd finally gotten fed up and I said, I am not going to look up this name, Edward, ever again. This is it. I'm going to get on the computer, and if I can't find anything that has to do with Edward being a guardian angel or something like that, I'm just going to know that I made the name up. And so I typed in Edward. I went to type guardian and I stopped at guard and hit the enter button, and all this information came up. Did you know? Now, I don't know if this is in the UK. I don't know where this is, but in royal places, there are guards. Now, you have to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going by my memory back 2014. If I read it right, these two guards are known as Edward. Edward 1 and Edward 2. Okay, that's how they're known. Hi, Misty. So they're called Edward the Guard. Doesn't matter who is standing there for their shift to guard the royalty, the palaces or whatever, their name is Edward. They probably have another name, but that's what they're called. Edward the Guard. And my mouth dropped open and I went, Edward the Guardian Angel. So Serena and Edward, I say Serena and Edward the Guard, those are my two guides. And then back last summer, when I did the quantum healing hypnosis, a woman that I work for is a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner. And she also runs the holistic center that I work at once a month. And she gifted this to me. It was 6 hours. I was under for 6 hours. Well, the first hour was intake, so I would say 4 hours under and then coming out the last hour. And she audio taped it. So I didn't have any memory. But I met another guide named Elijah. And in what I saw, that I had a memory of. Some things I had memories of. But I don't remember talking. And Elijah, I've seen several times in meditation, but I didn't know who Elijah was. I wish I had the picture with me because several years ago I drew a sketch. I was going to make a painting out of it, of the guide that I saw. So get this. I wanted, it's okay to be a skeptic sometimes. Okay? It's okay. This is how we gain knowledge. If you believed everything that people threw at you all the time, you wouldn't know what to believe. So I said, okay, if Elijah is real, then I want to know. Just show me. Just show me. I was cleaning at a woman's house, I was clean. I don't clean at her house anymore, and she had these big, massive baskets on the floor with magazines and things. And I noticed that one of the baskets was a rattan basket, and I didn't think too much of it. She had a pull-out trash, underneath, and I went to go empty her trash, throw something away and empty her trash, and I noticed something in the back when I pulled the trash out, way in the back. And a lot of times I would take my vacuum and go back there and get all this stuff. She was really good to me, this woman. And I was like, at first I thought it was like a little miniature snake or a worm or something. And so I'm reaching back there, I'm like, oh, I hope it doesn't bite me. And I grabbed it, and it was a piece of that rattan basket, and it was in the shape of a staff. And this staff, Elijah was carrying in my healing session. So I took it home and I said, son of a gun, this is strange. It was curved. It was like a shepherd's staff. Gets better. So I'm like, okay, I can take this. I'm cleaning again at another house. Same deal. Basket, handle. Pick the basket up to move it, to get cobwebs and to clean underneath, and there was another one. And I'm like, you can't make this stuff up. You can't. How would I know that? So I took that home, and someday I'll vlog and I will show you guys I have a glass pedestal cake. A lot of the stuff I have, you guys, it was given to me. I didn't have to purchase it. I'd be broke. But it's a glass pedestal cake container, where you put a cake inside and you put the glass cover on. Well, I turned it into a healing dome. And I have things in there that I have found that mean something to me. And I have a candle in the center that I add candles to and let them melt in. I'll explain that someday. But anyway, that is how I met Elijah. So I come home, and my mentor said to me, don't pay so much attention. I'm like, but I can't help it. It's like I'm getting all this stuff. So I decided that I was going to just allow Elijah to come through when Elijah said, hey, I want to come through. And tonight I was sitting downstairs. I got all my stuff done today. I cleaned out my nook for my YouTube studio. That took me freaking 4 hours. And I'm sitting there, and I said to my husband, I need to go upstairs. I've got to do a live. I've got to do this. And here I am. So, anyway, yeah, that's it. That's part of my story. That's a very tiny, minuscule part of my story. What time is it where I am? Okay, it is 9:44 p.m., Bodie. I'm going to make mistakes and call you Brody because one of my son's best friends' name, both Irish, the mother and father, both Irish. His name is Brody. So I might make that mistake. I do apologize. So it's 9:44 p.m. here. And I'm not going to be on too long because I need to wash my face and put my jams on, my jam and jams, and I need to go just chill. I well, originally I started my channel to do cards, and then I thought, this is kind of silly because I do love makeup, and before I even started the channel, that's all I watched, during the pandemic, and that and Dr. Pimple Popper. She put me to sleep. I would be watching her and I'd be asleep in my chair because it relaxed me for some odd reason. And I did think about going to nursing school right before the pandemic. I was going to become a nurse. Well, I was going to become a nurse's assistant. And I had a couple things all planned out. Like I was going to take a course at the hospital so that I could take care of my elderly customers and like morph into that. Like if they needed someone to sleep overnight and I needed to take the course to learn certain things that I can do, certain things I can't do. And so I was all set up to do that. And then boom, we had the pandemic. And then as we were coming out of that, there was a nursing shortage. And so one of my customers is a nurse practitioner. Well, she's a doctor now. She's a doctor now. But I was talking to her about it, and she's like, look, you ought to try this and this. And so I thought about doing that. And then the weirdest thing happened. I I said, I'm going to be 64. And do I really want to go back to school, get another certification, another degree, or do I just kind of want to do what I do and morph into something else that's, I'm passionate about? So that's when I decided to start my channel with the cards. And then I decided, you know what? I can put my makeup on and I can talk to people on my channel. And I just kind of, but anyway, it's a little bit of everything. I'm eclectic. I can't be boxed in. I can't do that. I would get bored. That's just my personality. I would get bored. Like even sometimes doing a makeup video, I'm like, if I can't talk about something different besides just makeup, like, oh, hey, look at this brush I'm using. If I can't talk about other things, then I would get bored. So, anyway, so what's going on with you guys tonight? Anything new? Anything special? What was the channel about? I'm gonna have to watch it because I don't know. When I channel, I don't know. And you guys will know. You'll understand this. I'm starting this week. Well, I'm waiting to get that code. I'll probably get it tomorrow because they're in Italy. So I don't know how it all works that way and what the time zone is over there. Is it 12 hours? I don't even know. My daughter was in Italy for a while. She could tell me, but she can speak Italian. I can't. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I imagine that they close down on the weekends, even emails, and that tomorrow I will get an email, or late tonight, probably. And when I get up tomorrow, there'll be an email with a code, and I have a full day of work tomorrow. I'm going to be exhausted. I have 2 houses I have to, I clean these houses from top to bottom. I do everything. I do everything. Pull appliances out. I'm like, it takes me, on a small house, it takes me about 2.5 hours. Really clean house, it takes a really clean house. Because if I've been doing it for a while, I'm the one that cleans it, so I know what to expect every other week. That takes me about 3 hours, but then I have some houses that take me 4 and up, and I can only do one of those a day. But 2 small houses I could do two in a day. But I'm getting tired, you guys. Wears me out. So anyway, let's see what you're saying here. Can you read the cards? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm actually sitting here talking to you guys, like you're right here with me. I'm just going to do a one card pull. Let's see if this card, okay, let's ask Elijah to validate what was talked about tonight, because I don't have a clue. Hey, what did you think about those orbs in my video last night? There are, this house is loaded with orbs. I have captured so many. And the neat thing is that sometimes they ride on the animals. They just land on the animals and ride on them. All colors, blue, red, green. They're not just white floaty fuzzies. But I knew that when we moved here. Okay. I'm going to take this card and I'm going to take this card. I'll do two. Guess two is it. I have no idea what this has to do with anything. You know what? I don't understand. This is children of light. That I understand. But all right, I'm going to stop talking. Those two cards might be meant for a specific person here. The other card was Pets Heal Us, and it was all about unconditional love. Okay, I have to focus. I can't be blathering on and on. Okay. I know what that card means. Okay, this is, okay. I'm going to show you these two cards because it's not fair, all right? You're going to think that I don't know what I'm talking about. This is meant for somebody watching tonight and has nothing to do with what Elijah wants us to know. So this is the Children of Light card. And basically, this card means that your work involves working with children, crystal children, special needs children, or you have a child that is could have ADHD, could be hypersensitive. They are probably a crystal or a rainbow child. These children came to the planet for a reason, and they came to heal this planet. And a lot of times, what happens is parents don't know how to deal with them because their sensitivities are so extreme. They feel differently than the average person, and it manifests in sometimes behavioral issues, but the core of this child is very pure. Okay, that's what this card means. And this card here is Pets Heal Us. And basically, this card is all about unconditional love. See, we've got a cat and a dog here. Could be male and female. It could be two different kinds of people, right? Not just a cat and a dog, but two different species. And I say species as in, you know, men and women. It could be somebody that you know, has changed and you're not used to that person. But it's all about unconditional love. It's all about not caring about that, not caring that this is a dog and this is a cat. They get along. The label is what screws everything up. Because if these animals coexisted, right? The cat did the cat thing and the dog did the dog thing, and you have them in houses. They coexist. Sometimes you even see them sleeping together. But we're the ones that place these labels on these sentient beings. And if you want to think about them coming in onto the planet the way they were originally intended, there would be no not getting along. So there's really no reason for us not to get along. It's just human nature that we don't get along sometimes. And also, pets heal us. So somebody, one of you guys, either has a service pet or has a pet that helps you if you're depressed. So those two cards are for some of you out there. And these two cards, I asked when I was quiet and I wasn't blathering on, Elijah to pick the cards. So the first card is prayer. You can tell that's an angel. Okay, now there's a reason that this heart is purple. It's intuition, right? Coming in through the crown, the third eye, and going into the heart space. Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? Bow in other countries. This is a symbolism. Do you know why churches have steeples? Okay, this part of the hand goes where the heart is. The fingers point up into the third eye, through the crown chakra, and up. That's what that means. It's symbolic. Prayer is also a form of meditation. So there's all different kinds of prayer. Oh gosh, I can't see. Prayer is spiritual counseling between you and God, the universe. It is the safest language. There's not going to be any judgment there. There's not. Not if the motives and intentions are correct. The universe has enough room to hear your prayers. No prayer is too hard or too heavy. In time, your prayers will be answered according to your divine blueprint. All you have to do is be ready to receive. So, meditation. Take a couple, 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes to get to know who you are. That's all. And another angel showed up, and it's the guardians. So, guardian angels offer us divine protection. If we ask them, they will steer us in the direction for our best and highest good. They see only the best in us. It is up to us to ask. I heard a long time ago the most awesome speaker, and she said, never thought about this before. You know, angels are androgynous. They have no sex. They're not male, they're not female. They just are. They make the best guides because they don't judge. And fairies can be a little judgmental because I work with fairies and I have fairy energy. But when you're doing something and an angel is guiding you, guarding you, and you have a really strong will, and you know, you can almost feel like, I shouldn't be doing this, I shouldn't be doing this, I know I shouldn't be doing it, I'm going to do it anyway. They're not there to judge you. They know what you're doing, but they always see you at your best. Always. Their vision is not the same as a human vision. And any guide that has been given to you spiritually sees your best. This is why I have problems with some people, not people, not people. I don't have problems with the people. I have problems with some mindsets that's evil. Because if they only see you at your core and at your best, how can that be evil? The evil, calling something evil, instills fear. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't evil actions, there aren't evil things, but that thought, that mindset creates fear. And you cannot be your best person that you were created to be by your divine blueprint if you are living in fear. It's that simple. Like, I have some fears. I will discuss that when I chit chat with you guys about my story, but I've overcome a lot of them because they're only as real as I give them credit to be. So, anyway, you guys, does any of this make sense? Because I'm going to wrap this up. I've been on, I think, for about 45 minutes. Hello? All messages are visible. Where are they? How do I do this? What's this? No. Hello? You guys on? Good night. God bless you too. You're welcome, Donna. You're welcome, Mary. Good night. Take care. Thanks, Kathy. Good night. Bye, everybody. Bye, Agnes. Bye, Susan. I'm leaving. You just come on? Coffee before mascara. That is so great. I love that. Oh, that is the greatest. That's the greatest handle. All right, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta wash my face. I gotta chill before I head to bed. I'm a night owl, though. Like, my husband will go to bed and I'll stay up, which is bad because I don't get enough sleep. Next time, Susan, next time, I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading for everybody again. So maybe this week. All right? Be blessed, everybody. Love you. Bye-bye.